Here in the southwest of France, after 3 years of landscaping work around the property, we've built up all kinds of piles of rubble, soil and debris, and it's starting to feel cluttered, a little bit too much like a building site. And while that's part of the process, sometimes you just need a reset. While we're looking for the right person to take on the old barn roof, we've been turning our attention to the long list of other projects waiting to be done, and giving those piles of soil a new purpose is one of them. As it turns out, that ties not just to one, but two important projects, one involving a small excavator and the other a much bigger one. It's another week of hard work,
just running very tired.
While in between there's knowledge being passed on, some family time, a very cute surprise from our cat Ella, but more on that later. First it's time to put those piles to use in a more permanent place. This soil will be used to widen part of the driveway so we can turn more easily, and if needed back a trailer into the barn where the workshop will be downstairs. Next up, because we want to create more of a terraced look, this part of the garden will sit a little lower than the driveway. But since the land slopes slightly, part of it will need to be raised, so Philippe is preparing the ground for that, while at the same time opening up the soil for the chickens to feast on.
Well, this is an old road, but I think it might be that they put the rocks from that building that collapsed here. Yeah, it's big rocks, but it's okay. Put them to the side, I can use them for other stuff. Everything has a purpose. And as well afterwards, if you want to plant trees or stuff, you have a road underneath it. It's not easy for the roots. Better that it's churned over, the big stuff out of it, fresh soil on top. Churn it all up, seed some grass and be done with it for now. And everything will also, when it's very wet, will penetrate the soil a lot quicker than this, which has always been driven on with big machinery.
We're curious to see what treasures we'll find here and a bit closer to the house as well, because over the past 3 years we've done a massive cleanup and found all kind of rubbish, not only around the fields, which we cleaned up recently, but closer to the buildings too.
You want to pierce your tire? No wonder I had all the time. This one was actually upright, just stupidity, eh? Ja, we hebben het al daarnet gaat hier veel van mensen. Ik denk dat het is. Dat voelt hij maakt hier en hier. tot het meeste vuiligheid zit hier. Ik de ook hier, hè? Ja, ik weet.
Dat is gewoon een korte douche.
Ja, maar dat is normaal.
Ja, normaal.
The next day, the work to slightly raise this part of the garden continues, and the day brings a little surprise as well. We haven't mentioned it yet, but our cat Ella is expecting babies, and they're due any moment now.
Ja?
Ik denk dat Ella gaat bevallen.
Ah, is dat?
Dus luider aan het...
En jou?
Ik denk dat ze weten.
Als je weet. En goed. Ja.
Ik heb volstress. Ja, maar ik vind dat wel zot, hè. Dat is wel... dat is wel...
Ja, maar lijkt ook wel een keer ook nog wat.
Ik denk dat hij van zo'n ploegmachine.
Kijk, Odin. Regarde. Regarde. Ongeveer naar beneden. Ja. Voilà. Naar die uittrekken die hendel. Omhoog. Ja. Voorzichtig, kijk naar je machine. Stop. Oké, heel goed. Zijwaarts. Ja. Ja, voilà, blijven gaan. Ja, 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 ja. Nog, nog. Nog. Doe maar. Oké, stop. Ja, mag je nog een keer doen. Doe maar. Stop. Hela. Oké. Stop. Oké. Odin? Wat wil jij leuk buiten, hè? Voila, so most of it has been scraped off. There will be still some left in it, but doesn't matter. Then once all that soil is here, I'll start evening it out. But here I want to keep this level, so there will be a little retaining wall going all the way around. Okay, let's continue. This is very strange, but these last couple of days I'm just running very tired. I'm actually sleeping well enough. There's no rest. We're Saturday now, and Monday the big excavator is coming, so I want to get this stuff done. I just want the big excavator to really focus on getting it out of here, and that small stuff, that's better that I do it. So there's no wasting time with stuff like that. We'll see. Let's continue. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. It's a sack from planting potatoes. Like I always say, it's very important once you plant your potatoes that you put this bag with your potatoes for extreme good flavor. Didn't realize that I sifted that much material last summer or just before the summer. Quite a big pile if I look what's behind me already. Okay, it doesn't matter, it's going back to its place, but I didn't expect it to be this much. Oké, Simeon, wat ga je daarop zetten? Wat denk je ervan, Sabine? Goed of niet? Maar we wouden zo wat natuurlijke lijn, we wouden niet zo recht. Dus dit gaat wel leuk zijn. Ja, ja, en dan daar een uitstoping en dan weer.
Heb je de katjes gezien nu al?
Ja, de pipi-poesjes, alle, ze zijn uitgekomen van alle.
No, this is a classic one. In Europe, now all the caps from a bottle are attached with the ring as well to prevent this stuff from going into the environment. And that's exactly what I am finding here a lot, is from opening oil bottles or whatever, and then the lid or this ring that secures the cap before you open it is just chucked around everywhere.
But after
Huh?
in the garden.
Mama, come here.
Ja, kom maar.
Mama, come here. Mama, come here.
Ja, kom maar.
Mama, come here.
Nee?
Dat is wel mooi, hè? Die zijn mooi, hè? Vind je ze mooi?
Ja, en de paarden zijn ook roze.
Ja.
Ah, kijk met hier. C'est du plastique. Et encore du plastique.
Some of the things we found during the cleanup process over these past few years were worth keeping, like these concrete pipes, which we'll use to create something fun very soon.
Dus ja, zo'n oven, zo tjak tjak, dicht te doen.
Het is altijd een verschillende maat.
Tjak,
Dat is wel veel zo.
tjak, tjak. Papa.
Hoe petjes, hè?
Tjak. Dat is voor wat te doen.
Ja, ik denk dat dat een veer was van een machine. Een beetje lekker motor.
Dat is voor wat te doen.
Dat is voor ja, iets te bevestigen, denk ik ook.
Oké. Maar van op een machine.
Niet van de machine, ik denk van iets hout.
En daar.
Misschien weet papier het.
Dat is voor een emmer.
Papa. Dala. Wat is het? Ik kom, ik
Alexa? Voilà. Hup. Wat ik hier is voor de vriend. Ça va?
Oh jee.
Baseload.
Ja, met bloemkoelen. Nou.
Een fles wijn komt hoor.
Thank you.
Odintje, doe ook weer een beetje sla.
Ah, dat is spinazie.
Oké. Ja, spinazie.
Oh.
En nootjes, ja. Bon appétit.
Smakelijk.
Smakelijk, Odin. Ik denk dat er eentje moe is.
Wie?
Odintje.
Ja.
Landi. Nana. Landi. Landi.
The piles are slowly getting smaller and Philippe is already on to the next one. This yellow clay-like soil came from digging out inside the barn in preparation for the utilities, the foundations and eventually the concrete slab. With nowhere else to put it at the time, it ended up here and now it has to go all the way up to where Thierry is working with his big excavator on the next project. There's gonna be a lot of earth moving first, but it all has a purpose. First, Thierry gets rid of the piles next to the vegetable garden. It was left over from the moat Philippe dug to catch excess water from the slope. Then Thierry tackles the bigger piles higher up, which were left from when he reshaped the embankment a few months ago. My dad is cutting up wood and helping clear that pile of branches as well. And in the meantime, Philippe drives back and forth with a darker, more fertile soil, which is being used to raise that slightly sloping part of the garden, the second terraced level below the driveway. By now, you're probably wondering what Thierry is building. Well, this will become the pad where we want to centralize all our solar power. Gone will be the days of solar panels scattered around the vegetable garden or on the driveway. With the pad for the solar array finished, Thierry headed down with his excavator to level out the soil Philippe had been hauling with the dumper all day. It's pretty impressive to see just how quickly a machine that size can do the job. Something that would have taken the little bobcat ages was done in about half an hour.
Tu aimes bien travailler avec les poules? Tu aimes bien travailler avec les poules? Oui.
Papi en Gracie zijn daar.